What's up, guys? Teddy Cornwell here. Welcome to the Underdog Talk. And there is just something about the Underdog. Today we have an absolute beast on the Underdog Talk. And I'm just gonna say it. The Lion of Libya, the one, the only, the future and the past of bodybuilding, the big man himself, Kamal Elgargni. How are you doing, big fella?
Hey Teddy, what's up, man? I know it's been a long time you've been asking me, but whatever you said, that's appreciate whatever you said about me. But yeah, I feel great, bro. I feel really good.
Hey, well, and before we get into this podcast, I have to say congratulations on the opening of the supplement store. I saw that.
Yeah,
What was that like?
yeah. It that was actually yesterday the opening. That was in Libya because I do have like instead of with what I'm doing, I have two gyms in Libya and I have one gym in UK and I have like two supplement stores back home in Libya as well. So I do like a lot hold a lot of big brands, which is I do have in my stores back home in Libya. So bodybuilding for me, it's just like yes, bodybuilding. But I have my other businesses as well going around with my bodybuilding as well.
Wow, a true entrepreneur. And I want to take it way back. You actually started training in 1993. And you know what's interesting? You won your first competition in 1994, the 70 kg class. I mean, the first year after your training, you win a show. But I have to ask the $1 million question, Kamal. Why bodybuilding, sir?
To be honest, it wasn't bodybuilding. It wasn't my hobby. I wasn't thinking about it at all. You know why? Because of back home in Libya, and you know, like when you have like a family business, my dad, bless him, is after like college, he wants me to go to learn the skills, which is my back home, my family business is like you know the carpentry business. You know, like wood and all these kind of furniture. We manufacture everything from zero. We just buy the raw material, raw material like the solid wood and everything, and then we have a factory. So it's for my dad. It's because my granddad as well. He's a carpenter as well. So it's like a family business. So my dad, we have to learn the skills. So for me, I wanted to do a sport. Anyway, I was like, I like karate. For me, with the old days when we see Bruce Lee and all these action films and that, you want to be one of them. And this is what I want, to be honest. This is what I want. I've always wanted to do a sport. My dad, he never against it because I remember, like in the old days, we do have like, at the house, we have a treadmill, we have a bike, we have like, the house, we have some equipment just like to use, but you want to do something, it has to be after college and after work. And then you have few hours, you just go do what you want to do. That time for me to go to the karate clubs or whatever after work, they shut early, so there's no time for me. I just like try to play football, soccer, and I couldn't. So the only thing I found, which is I got my cousin Dan, he was actually going to the gym. He said, "Come on, you've always wanted to do something. Why you don't come to us to the gym? Because it's good, like weight, blah, blah, blah." I said, "Okay, let me try it." And I did try it. I went with them and I fell in love with it. So I stayed, continued training. My cousin and my friends, they left and they quit. So me, from that day, just till now, here I am.
And here you are, sirs. I'm going to say it. I think you picked the right career. And I'm not even going to go into the biggest win of your career yet. I'm going to list off some of the wins that got you to where you are. The 2011 NABBA British. You in the British, you won your height class, and you killed it. I was watching the highlights. Insane. And then in 2012, in 2002, you obviously started representing Couture, and then between 2003 and 2014, you won not one, not two, not three. I'm just going to jump to it. 6 IFBB World Amateur Class shows, 10 Asian Gold Cup wins. And then, I mean, multiple gold wins in African and European championships. Now, have you tried different training methods in each of these years? Or do you have one kind of training method that you've really always stuck to since you did start bodybuilding, sir?
Well, to be honest, I've never trained different. Always my training is always the same. When I was younger, maybe we trying to lift a little bit heavier,
Yeah.
but for me, from day one, I'm known as a volume training. I was watching, the old the old guys before, watching Dorian Yates. To be honest, the way he trains, he lifts heavyweight, but I said I want to do heavyweights, but not like 8 reps. I don't want to do like 6 to 8 reps. I want to do like 10, 15 reps. This is for me. I felt engaged when I do like low reps. It doesn't engage with my like muscle. I don't know. I don't feel it right.
Yeah.
So I found out straight away. For me, is a high volume. It's not crazy heavyweight. So if the weight I couldn't do 10 with the what I'm doing, that means it's heavy for me. I mean 10 with myself. I mean, okay, when you get a spot for the last 2 or 3, yes, fair enough. But if you're gonna get spotted from the second or the third one, that means the weight is heavy for you. No, it's not gonna work because you're gonna be thinking how you're gonna lift the weight. You're not gonna be engaged with the muscle and whatever workout you're doing. You're not gonna be thinking about that. You're just thinking like, okay, I've got that heavy weight. How I'm gonna lift it? So no, no, no. For me, I've always like be smart training with the way that I could control, with the very good technique, with very slow, not like half rep. It has to be close up all the way up, slow down. So it's really like working the muscle all the way.
Wow. And then I just said I was hiding the big accomplishment. 2019, the first place. I mean, you, sir, were the 212 Mr. O champ. What was the feeling and the emotion of becoming an Olympian, becoming a champion, like, sir?
I mean, to be honest, before that was like we're gonna go back at the Arnold, which is the first show, first pro show I did after like fighting to get my pro card with the amateurs. So there we had some issues like with the WADA and all bullshit. It's all like if something happens, somebody that doesn't want me from the old federation, the what they call it, the Pro Elite, which is what they call a Pro Elite now. They don't want me to jump into the Pro NBC Pro League and they want me to hold me there. They're trying to make it difficult for me. So I was like, I mean, I lost about 3, 4 years waiting for my pro card after 2013 when I won the world champion in Morocco. And then I heard from Waras like says, Kamal, you've been banned. I said, how do I been banned? So they said, no. I said the federation, the federation said, okay, give me the paperwork. Where's the paper? He said, we send it to Qatar. I said, I haven't competed for Qatar. It's not. Qatar is finished now. You should have sent all the documents. And I competed 2003 under the Libyan Federation. So how come you send it to Qatar? Qatar has nothing to do with me anymore. So there's no paperwork, nothing. There is nothing that I could appeal. So it's something behind it. Try to get a solicitor involved and everything. It takes a long time and costing me a lot of money and everything. But then when the split happened between the amateur and pro league, that comes to my favor. Mr. Jim Mannion, he knows all about my situation, and he's really like, he sees me because I want to see him. He tried to help me. He spoke to Rafael himself, but Rafael, he doesn't want to know. He actually tried to scare him. He said, "Oh, WADA this, WADA that," and he said, "Because we don't deal with WADA. We've got nothing to do with WADA. You've signed with WADA as an amateur, but as a pro league, there's nothing to do with it." So he's the one. He doesn't want me to be at the pro league. And then look what I said. What the split has happened. Mr. Jim Manning, he sent me my pro card, and that by then because they were promising me they're gonna give me my pro card. Raphael and whatever his group, they try and we will sort it out. So I was prepping for the Arnold Classic. I was prepping for 2 years, waiting, hoping to get my pro card. And then when I get my pro card, so I applied to the Arnold Classic in Columbus, Ohio. And so I got the invitation. after like, okay, who's this guy? Because the Arnold Classic, you have to be known. So for me, it was an amateur. Who's this guy? They've been asking, who's this? No, he's a good guy. So my coach Chris Aceto, he helped. He jumped. Jim Manning as well. He actually spoke to them. Now he said, believe me, he's a good guy. So they sent some pictures to them, and then they accepted me to put my name in the list, and we did the Arnold. And from the first pro show, I won the Arnold, and then that's qualifying me straight to the Olympia. And first year Olympia 2018, I come third, which is a very, very big ride from the first Olympia to come like third. And then 2019, that's it. Well, that's when the day is happening, and I smoked it.
And I mean, you smoked it. And in bodybuilding, I think consistency is key, and people often undervalue it. And we had the great Flex Wheeler on, and people regard him as one of the best. And we also had Kevin Levrone, both just because of their consistency in that winning. And I mean, 2018, you got third, 2019, first, 2020, second, and 2021, third. So just in that elite status of the best of the best. And I mean, how are you going into this year different, or is there even any difference going into this year, Kamal?
Yeah, it's a different this year because I'm going to get it back. No matter what, I'm going to get it back. I don't care. I respect all these guys. I did my have to do. I will be bringing some different package because they said Kamal is this, Kamal is old, Kamal is not going to improve. So now you don't hear that anymore because I've been proving them wrong all them years. So now, I mean, since I did Tampa last year, this year as well. I mean, 3 months ago when I did the open class Tampa, I said let me try. So when they saw me, I said, what are you doing? It's like that's impossible. It's impossible. In your age, 51 years old, you're getting bigger and you're improving the best as ever. So I mean, I've been blessed, thank God. I think I've been doing good in my life. I thank God till now I've never had any injuries, and I've been looking after myself. I never abused things, trying to do it the right way, the safer way. I don't rush it all in. So this is could be should be a message to the youngsters, which is they start like early, young, and they do everything, and then they finish very early. They end up their career. They finish their life. They never have family. They never enjoy like life after, because it's like it's not just bodybuilding, just what's after. I mean, it's crazy because bodybuilding, yes, is good, but when you have bodybuilding, you have family, you have kids, you have business. It's a complete life. You should be like, you should be very happy, and this is maybe why. I mean, I feel great, and I like what I said this year. Oh man, they're gonna see something different.
And man, you just excited me because something about you that interests me is that underdog in you, sir. While you are truly the top dog, and trust me, you are the top dog. You got that underdog mentality. You're hungry. You're hungry, man. You're a lion, and I freaking love it. And I think I've made bold predictions, and I've talked to many other star bodybuilders. Oh yeah, I think we know who the 212 class is going to.
Well, Teddy, yeah, I had a few interviews and everybody's. I mean, even when when I lost the title, I lost by 1 point, so it's not a big deal. This is the thing. Sometimes with your prep, if you're not 100% in that day, so somebody will slip because we are very close. It's the same. It's going to be this year. This year is going to be very, very, very packed, and all these guys they qualified, so they're good. So you win a pro show and you come to the Olympia stage. It's not easy. It took a lot of work, a lot of hard work, a lot of suffering. So I'm sure, but the Olympia is completely different. The Olympia, the judge of the Olympia, you're gonna be shredded. You have to be conditioned. You have to have like crazy glutes. If you don't have crazy glutes, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna be a top five. As simple as that. These judges, they're gonna be like um, looking into the smallest things, whatever. So it's not gonna be easy. So hopefully, I'm actually ticking all these what they call it, squares and everything to make sure I will never forget anything to bring the 100%. as normal, to be honest. But I'm sure this year I feel improved in of some areas.
Yeah.
I will look a lot bigger because at the moment I'm 225 and I'm still like, I'm almost ready, but I'm gonna struggle to bring weights down, but we're gonna do it. Um, it's um, it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be the best look ever for me.
And we had Derek Lunsford on the show, and obviously he now moved up to the Open, which was a very interesting decision. How much does that leave, the gap wide open for really anyone in 212 between obviously you and Sean? Is there any other up and coming names?
Yeah, there is. To be honest, like what I said, there is a very good, like for example, Keon. All right, he's got a pretty physique. He's got a really nice chance. He's got a really good future, but he has to nail it. He's been with us last year. I don't think he made a top 10, but he has the tools. He has the body that he could win Mr. Olympia, and he could win it not just once, like a few years in the row. He's still young. He's got like the physique for it. But the thing is, like, not everybody can take the suffer. To look good, you have to suffer. You have to. If you don't suffer, that means you're not gonna look good. You're gonna be look miserable. You're gonna be looking like down, especially the last 3 weeks. I mean, man, it's really tough, man. It's not easy to prep for a show. If you want to like make an easy prep, you're not gonna look good, whatever. Yeah, it's fine. But if you go in there to win, and especially if you have the shape and the physique for it, so it's a shame. It's a waste of time. You need to give it that extra to look different than the others. But well, like what I said, like all these guys, like we got like Angel, the guy he came fourth last year. He's a good guy as well. We got Ashkalani from Kuwait. These are top guys. There's a new guys actually coming in the first time, the Olympia. They look good. So it's the same. To be honest, I would say the same as that the open class and the 212. If you don't come at the top, somebody will replace you
Yeah.
straight away.
Yeah. I mean, I totally agree. Now, I'm very interested in turning it to the other class. Who are your predictions, or just who are your top five in the Open? Kamal, I'm very interested in this.
It's not easy, man. This year is so. I
I know.
mean, it's everybody's got like different tools, and everybody's got different weapons that stronger than the others. But I think into my side and whatever I've seen, Rami, he's the one who's gonna be like he's in the head because he's Mr. Olympia, he's whatever. And I see it's not because he's my friend, we're not because we've been training together. Nick Walker, he is dangerous. He is very, very, very dangerous. I mean, okay, this year he's improved a lot. And he's got his waist down because they say in his waist, his belly, blah, blah, blah. This year is arranged that problem. And he's got bigger. Okay, as symmetrical wise, whatever, there is some guys going to be aesthetically like, they have that different look. But the open class, they're going to go for the mass monster. So whatever is the biggest, Bless is going to be conditioned. Nick Walker is going to be conditioned 100%. I think I wouldn't say in different order, but Big Ramy, and I think Nick Walker, Brandon, uh, William Bonac.
Yes.
William Bonac, he's one of the dangerous stuff. One dangerous as well. I think, to be honest, I would say William, which is I love him to bits. I mean, we've been doing a lot. I mean, with William, but William again, if he doesn't bring the condition, I think he's gonna slip this year. Hunter LaBrothers definitely is gonna slip, 100%. He's not gonna be. I've seen his updates lately. I don't like the way he's looking at the moment. He has to do something. I think I see him is not. He is still behind. It's not 2 weeks. He's still behind. Like what I said, it's going to be Rami, Nick Walker, Derek Lunsford. Man, that guy, he is gonna be very, very, very dangerous.
Yes.
Very dangerous. I saw him because I saw him at the gym. Like we trained a couple of times together. He's miserable at the moment. He can't handle. He's suffering too much, and he's dead now. But he's. I said to him, "You look great. You shouldn't be looking like that. You shouldn't act like this." But I think he's gonna be very dangerous. So I think he will be top 5.
Wow.
Yeah. I think he will, if he brings the condition, the one which is he's got now. I think he will beat Hadi. To be honest, for me, yes, because Derek, he is complete. Okay, he's got all, his muscle is clean, fresh.
Yeah.
He's got his skin is clean. He hasn't got any side shots, whatever. And he's got small waist. He's got crazy glutes. So if we're gonna see him complete, I think he's gonna be up there, 100%.
Yeah. And crazy. A lot of people. Martin Fitzwater. 1, okay, he's got Big Ramy. 2, he had Bonac. 3, he had Lunsford, which is just insane that those guys are in people's top 2, top 3. And obviously Bonac, we had him on the show. He is a legend. He is.
Yeah, Bonac, he could be dangerous. He's got loads of muscle, lots of densities. He's got a lot of things on him. I mean, like what I said, if he brings 100%, that's what we saw him at the Arnold Classic, man, he's gonna be very dangerous, very, very dangerous. So again, you never know. I mean, he got a very good guy this year. It's gonna be crazy. I mean, I feel sorry for the judges. It's the problem is because there is so many different physiques. Okay, we have like big guys, tall guys, which is like Underdog. How they gonna judge the show? And you got like somebody like Nick Walker, which is he's big, he's short, but he's got a lot of mass, and he is this, and he got like Derek, and he's got Hadi. How are you gonna judge it? Are you gonna go for the mass monster? Are you gonna go for the best physique? And we got like what it's called, Rafael Bandier as well. He's one of the prettiest physique at the moment. He's that guy is complete around, but the problem with him again, he's never had the condition. So when he brings the condition, how he's gonna look there? So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough for these judges, to be honest.
I think this is what the sport needs. And I mean, thank you, sir, for making this sport better, because this is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, one of the best Mr. O's we've been able to ever see. The talents there, the athletes are there. Now, Kamal, I know you are a busy man. And before I get you out of here, you've seen it all in the bodybuilding world. What is your biggest tip, sir, for someone who is looking to become a bodybuilder like you once were, sir?
Okay, the biggest tip, you have to trust someone to judge you from the day one. If you have the physique, if you have the shape to be a bodybuilder, because as we know in our sport, there is not big money from bodybuilding. There isn't. There's only maybe 2-3 people at the top, they make money. The rest is easy money. So is it worth it to go all that things, what we're doing, all that shit? You could risk your life. You could do that for what? For nothing. So be smart. If you know you're gonna be one of the top, if you're gonna be like making like 6-7 figures, whatever, and you take some stuff, you go to that road, okay, fair enough. It's maybe you could try it, you go all the way up. But if you don't have the shape, nah, I wouldn't really recommend you. Okay, train. Don't think you're gonna be a body. Just do it for yourself. Maybe do different sport. Okay, if you love bodybuilding, because bodybuilding you could kill yourself. Because if you want to chase something that is not yours, or you can't have it. It's simple. There's so many people there. They love bodybuilding. They've tried their best. They did what they have to do. They never ever get into it. If you have genetic, if you have the shape, okay, fair enough. It's simple. You could try, and you could be something good. But if you don't have all this, I don't really recommend to do it, to do all the way. Do it naturally. Do it like for the love of the sport, to train or whatever, to keep fit. Fair enough. But to go all the way, nah.
And I mean, so true. Ladies and gentlemen, the Lion himself, Kamal, it's such an honor and privilege to talk to you. Now, before we go, the floor is yours, sir. Where can we find your content? What is that BPI code? I mean, the floor is yours, sir.
Yeah, PPI code is like Kamal 212. You will get like 30% at the moment. I mean, they have, because all this discount whatever for the Black Friday or whatever. As soon as that over, so yeah, Kamal 212. You will get 30% anything that you want to order online. So you're definitely gonna have that. So yeah, just after this. But now I think it's been like you've been seeing a huge sale, and we've been doing good. And there is some new stuff actually coming the end of, wow, actually maybe 2 weeks time. There's a lot of new flavors, iso protein, whey protein, some different flavors, never been like we have them. So it's a lot of cool stuff coming with PPI. So yeah, I can't wait myself, because I love them as well.
Hey, and first person to use Kamal's code, send me a screenshot. I will get you a autograph from one of the legends we've had on the show. BPI is truly a top class supplement, and I mean, the price is with Kamal's code. I mean, 30% is 30%, ladies and gentlemen. I know what I'll be doing on my computer after this, and it will not be just watching Kamal's highlights. Oh man, I will be looking at BPI myself. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, the Lion himself. Kamal, best of luck in this, Mr. O, sir. You are truly what this sport needs, truly an underdog. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for taking your time to come on, sir.
No worries, Eddie. I'm happy to be with you, man. And anytime. I know it's like it took sometimes, but no worries. It's not gonna be the last. I know it's the first, but it's not gonna be the last. We definitely we're gonna do it again and again. And to everybody, hopefully we'll see you at the Olympia. We'll see you at the Meet the Olympians. So I'll be having my new T-shirts with me, and so anybody wants to have some T-shirts, some hats, whatever. So I'll be having all these new items, especially done for this year. So yeah, come and grab one, and we chat on some pictures, and hopefully we'll get back with a title.
Hey, anyone who's going to be in Las Vegas and gets a picture with Kamal, please send it to me. I will post it on my story happily. I can't wait to see your photos with the Lion himself. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, please go check out Kamal's content. Truly inspirational. And I mean, that supplement shop you opening, sir, it made me want to open up my own store. So I'm going to see what I can do. Ladies and gentlemen, Kamal. I mean, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this. Until next time, guys, Underdog out.